So for this part of the presentation, I want to make we pay tribute to some of the victims of Ambazonia terrorism. Now the main reason this way we start this black legism, for try to reduce the impact of Ambazonia terrorism, for protect lives and for save our people them from the impact of the terrorism. So these ones are not just some, a few, a tip of the iceberg of the victims of Ambazonia terrorism, Anglophones killing Anglophones. We will start with the murder of Mr. Fournier Derrick for Bui Division, who been at the Divisional Delegate of Sports from Cambe. When I remember as well the prison warder for Bamenda, Kiga Theodore, who been murdered by Amba terrorists for Bui on the 12th of April 2022, when the brother for Immaculate Kume, when an Ambazonia terrorist herself. When I also remember Mr. Ngong Innocent for Boyo, the mayor of Bello, murdered by Amba terrorists on 20th of May 2024. When I also remember the divisional delegates from Dian, especially Madame Ndong Felicia, also Pa Matthias from Menchum, where he be murdered on the 5th of June 2024. When I also remember the former mayor from Manfe, Ojong Ashu, be murdered for 10th of May 2020. When I remember the deputy mayor for Babesi, Mr. Nkwato Solomon, murdered on the 23rd of March 2024. When I remember the mayor for Nkunda Titi, Mr. Kenneth Nanje, murdered on the 2nd of March 2022. When I also remember Mr. Mambele, when one of the divisional delegates from Dian, also Mr. Eupheniu Austin for Bui Division, Vice Principal for GBHS Kumbo, they been murdered on the 21st of November 2023. When I remember Mr. Passy Christopher, murdered on the 26th of November 2023 for Balikumbat. So we also pay tribute to Chief Etor Stephen, he been murdered for church on the 12th of August 2018. Also the Inspector of Basic Education, Dr. Aaron, he been murdered on the 20th of May 2024. Mr. Elat Emmanuel, one of the Indian divisional delegates, then be murdered by Amba terrorists. We also get Mr. Zemkwe Gabriel, will be murdered on the 12th of December 2023 for Bui Division, when a former principal will be murdered. We also remember Becky Jeme, will be the work under Ministry of Communication as a delegate inside Momo, will be murdered on the 13th of Jan 2021. We also remember Mr. Mbida Christian, where he be the work as a divisional delegate from Dian. We also remember Mr. Agbo Steven, he be murdered, one of the Indian delegates them, murdered by Amba terrorists them. We also remember Mr. Mabia Johnson, when one of the Indian divisional delegates where they be murdered by the Ambazonia terrorists. We also remember the so-called General Insobu, he be compromised by the Ambazonia terrorists when Amba versus Amba. My country people them. Now just examples of the Anglophones killing Anglophones. If some person asks you what will be the most important job in the world, what could be your response? Please take a few seconds to think about the most important job in the world and ask yourself, say, now who occupied that job? Think about that and then I go continue. When I need for understand, say, for our platform, the Country People platform, we get now only one agenda, for destroy Ambazonia terrorism. So trust me, this audio what they make it lead towards a particular lesson, an idea where I want to make when I get about what will happen in the Anglophone zone for Northwest and Southwest region. Now, from my own personal experience, the job of a parent is the most important job in the world. I bet say someone we don't really think say, oh, President for America, that's an easy job. Trust me. I could do it with my eyes closed. If you don't believe me, look at the person where they don't inaugurate them yesterday. Okay? But being a parent, no be bonbon. Every papa and mommy where they listen to this audio right now understand exactly what I mean. Imagine the feeling where you get them the very first time when your pikin will be born. They put the pikin for your hands. Whether you be not the papa or the mommy, you look at that tiny little creature, and then it dawn on you. For the rest of your life, you get responsibility for care for that pekin, for take care of you, for protect you, and for do everything for make sure say he be happy. That's the job of a parent. You never go on holiday, you never take leave. Of course, good parents, so I need to talk about bad parents because bad parents a day. The job of a parent are 24/7, every second, every minute, every day. At least till they begin being an adult, maybe the age of 18 or 21 or whatever, where you could then slowly relinquish that, responsibility. It could take over the responsibility for your own life, and then you fit then live your own life. But even after that, as a parent, even if you're picking there at the age of 40, 50, you could still care for you could still want, make it be happy. I remember when I was there 27 or so, at the UK, I would get my parents, they called me from Africa. They asked me, you don't chop? Okay, now get that mental picture for your mind. You don't born Pekin, they put down for your hand, you hold that Pekin, you love that Pekin, you cherish it, you care for it every single day. Every 4 hours you need for check whether it don't wet itself, it don't poo, you change the diapers, you make sure say it don't chop, you put it for sleep, you play with it, and you do that every single day. The Pekin don't grow up now, maybe 18 years later. And then some person through social media, he radicalized the Pekin. He carry check out from Kwaidai guns to go for bush. He become a drug addict. He waste his life away. And then they shoot him, kill him. Put yourself in the shoes of that mommy and papa where he go through that. He raised that Pekin. Even if that Pekin be the thief, trust me, ye papa and ye mommy still love that Pekin. Now what did I get for understand? The day way that Pekin be born, they put that Pekin for the papa in hands and the mommy in hands. It be make an unspoken promise for that Pekin. Say it go care for that Pekin and it go nurture that Pekin, it go protect that Pekin. Come rain, come shine till ye last breath on earth. Now a duty and a responsibility where all parents them and a secret oath where all parents they take them for protect ye Pekin. And it be very difficult for accept failure in that situation or circumstances. For say I don't fail for protect my Pekin. Very difficult. Now it be important for we to understand this dynamic in order for understand what really happened in the Anglophone zone. People they can message me, they say, countryman, but why the population they don't just tell military who's how they begin the day? Or why that hotel way the terrorists they will stay for there for Bamenda, why the hotel manager no be tell military? There are more complex things happening in the background where you don't know. You need to understand psychology. You need to understand politics. You need to understand the socio-economic realities where the population they go through. I don't tell when a situation where some individual from Bengui, they be call me a lady. They explain for me say they don't kidnap him, mommy. In the course of the conversation, I realize say it is still try for be a little bit elusive or a little bit it dodge my question. You know that kind of thing where you ask some person simple question but they don't give you simple answer. It means that they try for dodge something or they overcomplicate. For example, you ask some person a name, it not just give you your name. No. It's that they talk about how they be born me now for Nigeria and then my papa been a Cameroonian, my mama a Nigerian. That's not what I asked you. That kind of thing, you start suspecting the person because now a simple question that requires a simple answer. So I just go straight and accuse that lady. Say, listen, that Amba terrorists where they kidnap your mommy, you know them, maybe so. You know them, you know their name, you know their house, you know them personally. Maybe some na your ex-boyfriend, na lie talk. Then now the girl, it confess. Of course, it know the pikin where they kidnapping mommy. The next statement we tell me now, say, it no want me they kill the pikin them. The kidnapping mommy, it come for me because it need help. It no want me to kill him, mommy. At the same time, it no want the terrorists who kidnapping mommy make it be killed because he know the pikin them. He be invested in that pikin their lives. Maybe na ex-boyfriend, maybe na neighbor, he pikin, maybe na person where they grow up together, they get bonds, relationships. It's difficult. Maybe na your cousin. Many of you now they listen to me now from social media when I never ever actually get attacked by the Ambazonia terrorists. Many of you now never ever actually face which way some of we the victims don't face them because we come face to face with them. Maybe I hear say maybe now people the way they feel only relate to stories where some other person tell them. Like Capo Daniel, he would tell and say, my brother be there for house, my brother ye pikin. Amba, the time with the Amba terrorists they bring gun, now ye pikin wrong, go tell Papa Amba. Capo Daniel, they hear that one, the in now what they call and say third party. Because the 1-2 party where they be there for them at the Amba for one hand and your family on the other hand, ye na third party. Me, I be being a one party, no be third party. You get one party, two party, and then Capo Daniel na three party. Me, I been a one party to this nonsense. They come from my house, I be there face to face. So I feel tell, I know what the way it mean. So the picking the way they can't attack me, nah, my own people them. I know them personally. Now picking them for Katie. Some of them family relations themselves. Now the dynamics of what really happen in the Anglophone zone that Anglophones killing Anglophones. That's why it becomes extremely difficult for Anglophones the way they get what they call them say a paternal instinct or maternal instinct. So maternal, now from there where they take the word mama, maternal na mama side, and then paternal na papa side. So we get this mama instinct and papa instinct, where na a protective instinct, where all human beings they get them, even animal for forest, they get this instinct. Even fowl, where all man knows say fowl, literally they call them say chicken. If they call you say you be chicken, it means say you fear. It means say if even wind blow, you shake, you jump. Even fowl, go touch mommy fowl you begin. That time, that mommy fowl go turn a lion. You don't care whether a kite, you don't care whether a snake, you don't care whether a lion. If you can't take that mommy fowl, you one picking, that mommy fowl go after that creature with everything we get them. Because it get that mama instinct inside you. It be natural. Now this paternalistic and maternalistic, this papa instinct and mama instinct way, it be natural way, it make them some Anglophones them, despite the fact that they've been victims of Ambazonia terrorism. It would take them a long time to get to that conclusion for talk say enough is enough. Better me they compromise the kingdom. It would be in everyone's best interest. Me they wipe the kingdom. It takes time, sensitization, a process for get the community to arrive at that level, at that position. Maybe you and me will arrive at that position on the very first day with the attack. We realize the truth and we know, we be clear-minded what it need to be done, what the solution be. Some people need to be convinced. Some people, they still fear for their lives, for their safety, they protect their investments. Imagine, say, now you be the hotel owner, Amba terrorists wrong kind they lodge for your hotel. 9 of them, they get AK-47, all kind of weapons them. What are you going to do as the hotel manager? You go report for military, so that made Amba terrorists, they can't burn down your hotel. Maybe you invest 150 million francs for build that hotel. Do you want to risk it? No, I want you to answer that question. If that was you, would you risk it? Would you? And then you don't just risk saying they can't burn your hotel. You still live in that same town. After they can't burn the hotel, you have to flee. So even if the hotel manager it go talk to military, it has to be covert. Enough make it get any semblance, or if it be traced back to say na you do am, because it could mean the end of your investments and maybe the end of your life with family members. What about if you been just a buy and sell am for corner road? You know, say that beginning is staying for that hotel. They can't pass here every day, go disturb, go keep people them. They take people their petrol, mimbo, all that kind of thing, them chop them, drink them, use them. They need to pay. Thief people their mobile phones, them rape picking them, do all kind of terrible things. Them. You know, and you know exactly how they did. What are you going to do? Anglophones today now in a situation where they call them say a dilemma, a quagmire, desperate, and they know that the only solution can come from them. But there are challenges. We should help them mitigate those risks and challenges by giving them, for example, opportunity to report without being known. So for report anonymously. If you report for me, we'll publish it for Facebook. No man will know so now you give me the information. That's one of the services they would do for what people do. Now why do they come to we? Now why do when I say and say, for example, how nothing say they be no say a fang it be there for hospital from bingo today, at the 21st of January 2025. Exactly 1 year today where he die. Because they catch you on the 20th of January from bingo hospital, it die a few hours later. Now it don't cross over to the 21st. How I think some military be no day. Someone told them. You understand? So that process a day, and we need to be patient sometimes with the population. Yes, my job as an activist now for push them towards that solution, push them towards that realization as soon as possible. I could use various different tools them at my disposal. Sunshine are one of them. Insults, castigating them, calling them shit, no white bloods, and all of those things. Then those are tools that I use to achieve the aim. But I just want to now for understand the dynamic way they happen in the Anglophone zone. Why were some people there? No, don't do that. Calm down. No, don't. No. Why were some people there? They feel be hesitant for do the right thing. Because the Anglophones, they get this paternalistic and maternalistic papa instinct and mama instinct towards these terrorists where they can't terrorize them. So it would take all the communication people, them like journalists on media for radio, TV, social media, the activists, the blacklegs, even the priests, the clergy, religious people, them, the politicians, them, for continue with the sensitization, continue telling just the truth. Just the truth. Because Ambazonia terrorism is based on lies. As long as the truth be told, Ambazonia terrorism is dead. They survive on lies. They survive on the gullibility, naivety, and the ignorance of our population. And now based on this reality where when I say I'm say every now and again, I post some pictures them of yesteryears, of days past. Like Amba terrorists where they kill them 2022 for some village for Bui or for Ekilewindi or for Yoke, Muyuka. Post something the way maybe when I don't forget them. There's a reason why I do that. It's part of our fight. We not really let our people they forget some kind pain where they get them. Every now and again that pain it be important for come back, for keep we awake to the realities. If we forget the past, then we go repeat them in the future. And now why that way, what we would do is not just about killing the Amba terrorists. No, I don't want my own brothers, cousins to be killed. No. What we would do is bigger than that. We would prevent future calamity today before it happened in 30 or 50 years time. Now why that way would it do it? Where would it do? I know some of things that we just want to destroy Amba today. Just like how if you get some crack for your wall, you just go find plastic paper or go find newspaper, can't tape them on top, or buy a magazine poster for market for 500. Bruce Lee, Kung Fu, or your favorite movie actor, Thanos. You buy some Nigerian movie actor poster or calendar for 2025, can't put them for that wall, cover the crack. Because they need to see the crack, no means a crack, no day. One day your roof will fall on top of you. So we not just want for paper over the cracks. We want for fix them for the way that roof is not going to fit fall on top of you, even now in 50 years' time. That is the challenge. That's why we do what we do. The sensitization, archiving documents. And the point of archiving documents is for make them able for the future generations to access those documents. What's the point having information and knowledge and documents and then hiding it in a place where no one can see it or access it? Now, why that was since 2018, by the time I start my Black Legism, I create a website so that we go upload those documents and pictures, videos, record the events as they happen in real time for posterity, for the future generations then. The manipulation, radicalization, where we don't experience them in the past since 2016. Actually, some of good things that these things started in 2016. No, the lies, manipulation, radicalization started way back in the 1980s. Before the first ASC 1, ASC 2 for, I remember all Anglophone General Conference for Boya and for Bamenda, all those lies they told. By 1997, you get the SCYL, Ebenezer Akwanga and Ayabacho. They carry out terrorist atrocities for Bui, Mezam, and Momo. 1997. Because of those lies. Many of those lies were told while Jongo Foncha be there alive. Estimuna was part of the lies. You understand? The things that will be transpired for 1961, we not get a clear picture of those things. Now, one of the reasons that way they can't lie for we about those things. Even the Jongo Foncha, the Estimuna them, when at them be there at the center of everything will be transpired. Why we were territory ABB administered in Nigeria by the British. May I just correct one small thing? People, they always talk about how when we be united with Nigeria. Southern Cameroon was never a part of Nigeria, or was it united with Nigeria? It not be even legally possible for unite the Southern Cameroons with Nigeria, because the British Southern Cameroons will be in a trust territory with a trusteeship agreement with the British and the United Nations. Why would Nigeria be in a colony of Britain? Two separate legal entities them. So it was not united. It was just administered together. That's all it was. And now why that way, by the time when Nigeria began independence in 1960, the United Nations, it tells Britain for separate the administration. So that as Nigeria began independence in 1960, the British Southern Cameroons, it would be separated from Nigeria administratively, so that the future could be determined at a later date. So I hope that one be clear. So why would that territory be part of the administration under British administration? It would be administered alongside Nigeria in the 1950s. Believe it or not, Estimuna be being a minister, cabinet minister. Jongo Foncha them, they will fight position them. EML, Endele, and all of those people them. So all of those things will transpire since then, in the 50s till today, till the 90s them. When our forefathers they fail, they decide for life or we about those things where they transpire. We cannot allow in this modern day and age with the technologies that will get on, almost every single person today, at least adults, where they be employed, they get a device for your hand where if you connect them to the internet, it get access to the world's knowledge. It get camera attached to it, the mobile phone. With this, we cannot afford to not record the history in real time. We get cameras, we get internet connections, we get digital devices. Them. So, since with the Cameroon government as an institution, they never create an apparatus for do this, from the intelligence services to the military services to the other branches of government, the way they create them. I don't think that they get any national archive or anything, any task force will be created for fight this thing and for document everything where they happen. Since they don't have, we have a responsibility to do it ourselves. So I take it upon myself to do it. Collect the information, collate it, archive it, and save it somewhere that can be accessed by anyone in the world for posterity, so that we could prevent this thing, make it not happen in the future. No person, no go fit can lie in the future about what will transpire in the Anglophone zone for 2016, 17, 18, 19 up to now. You want to talk any one lie where you want to talk, we will get 100 videos to prove you wrong. We will get news articles the way they will be written. For example, some of the lies the way they will talk about the Antanganji boys. Ask yourself, say, in 7 to 8 years, when we claim say Antanganji boys they do this, they do that, we never ever catch one of the so-called Antanganji boys, just one. Even when we claim say we get liberated territories, even in the territory we claim say na liberated territory, we not catch one Antanganji boy for the one. We catch the one Antanganji boy. Can't show we say na the Antanganji boy is Museum. Say na Minister Paul Antanganji be sending, make it talk which connection or communication or access we get them to Minister Paul Antanganji. How? Who send it? Do wait. When I catch just one, show we make see no. You understand? So when you understand this dynamic, which really happen in the Anglophone zone, then you understand the gravity of the situation, and you also understand what way it requires for we to achieve our goals, and how much work we still get in front of we, despite the fact that we don't defeat Ambazonia terrorism as it is now. And now why don't I see themselves the Amba terrorism for that side? They resign from AGOVC. They come now. Can they talk about one Cameroon? They beg now for negotiation for devolution inside one Cameroon, and then you get the ones the way they don't catch them lock them for America, like the Langme next door. You get Ayabachode prison. Ayabachode prison now for Norway. He be arrested and charged with crimes against humanity. These are facts. Where we go archive all of these evidence for future generations, for posterity, so they will not be able to lie about this. When Anglophones took up guns to kill themselves, Anglophone versus Anglophones, Anglophones destroying Anglophones. Thank you for plenty my contribution. Now, my boss needs my attention. Like I told you, being a papa, a daddy, is the most important job in the world. And I just realized today that I'm actually really good at my job. Hey, my boss don't just come out for chop better quantity of gari and okra. So proud of myself. Now my me make the okra, but now me I make the gari. You don't chop fine. Now na time for play and then sleep. Hakuna matata. You don't get no worries. I fight this hard now because of people that like you. So no person no go fit ever radicalize my pikin for that kind of way. Use it as a pawn. Use it as a political guinea pig. Experimental lab rat for your political and personal financial interests and benefits. No. And you also get responsibility for make sure say it not happen for you are picking as well. Like I tell you, what will they do today? Will they prevent something bigger, even in 30 to 50 years' time? Imagine the terrorists where they did for Bush today, where they be about 30 years old. Imagine when they burn them. Maybe they burn them at that time when SCNC Biwaka do this nonsense for AAC1, AAC2. Now the radicalization that back then where it caused this beginning where they died today. You see how it link? Exactly. We'll talk another day.